Alrighty folks, today I'm here with Caron. And Caron, how long have you been at MadLab for?
Just maybe about 3.5 years.
Wow, so coming up for a long time there.
Yeah.
And when you found MadLab, what were you looking for?
So I actually wasn't looking for anything. I was doing half marathons. I was coaching half marathons, and I had a group of friends. We had just done a Tough Mudder, and the running part was pretty easy. The climbing over walls, climbing up rope part didn't go as well. So it was actually my friend Wayne who comes to MadLab as well, and another friend, Alan. And Wayne suggested, like, hey guys, let's try a CrossFit gym, and we were kind of all in. And he did the research, and he found everything. We just kind of tagged along, and then sadly Alan moved, so he's not at MadLab anymore. And my last text from Wayne says he's coming back.
Yeah, he came back on Monday.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's awesome. So, okay, so you came in, you'd been doing a bunch of running. How was sort of that first day and then those first sort of fundamental PT sessions for you?
So the first day was great. I would say, like, we were kind of hooked the first day. We did, the regular onboarding stuff, and I think it was kind of eye-opener as to, like, the lack of strength maybe that we had. So it was a good day, and then the onboarding was a lot of fun. There was, got to do things I'd never done before in my life, like climb a rope and handstands. I'd never done any of that stuff. So I would definitely say I was hooked right from the start.
And thinking about now, you're saying, like, climbing over those walls and Tough Mudder was really hard, and like doing things you've never done before. You've been doing our development program training for a year now, would it be a year?
A year and a bit, yeah.
A year and a bit. How has that changed, like, for you, like everything in your life?
DP has changed, like, everything, like, having that extra time to concentrate on things like the lifts and just the gains that you make. Being able to spend that extra time has been huge. So, like, all my lifts have all gone up, and they keep going up the more and more that we get to spend time doing it. So having that focus has really been huge for my development. Hence the name, I guess, development program.
And then has that translated over into other areas of your life?
It has, and just helping me, and Tom might actually disagree, but helping me have a focus on what I like, what my priorities are, and what I want to do with my fitness, I guess.
Yep. And then so 3 years later, I remember when you came in, you were this teeny tiny wee little runner.
Yeah.
How has your sort of your body, your mind, your health changed?
So I guess somewhat different story than some people that come in here. I've actually gained 15 pounds since coming to MadLab.
That's a good thing, people.
It is a good thing. I had actually, with running, and the couple of years before, I had lost a lot of weight, a significant amount of weight, and I was tiny. And just being able to put on like 15 pounds of muscle, and I still do about every 6 months do my DEXA scan. So even though I'm heavier, I'm actually have less fats than I did when I started, and put on a lot of muscle. So I feel a lot stronger and a lot healthier than when I started, for sure.
That's really cool. I was just going to ask you, like, how do you feel? How do you perform? Like, those sort of things have really made a change, right?
Totally. I probably would suffer doing a 21-kilometer run at the moment, but just the strength and kind of have a more appreciation of the things that my body can do that I never could have done before, like pull-ups or handstand push-up or whatever. The strength increase has been incredible.
That's awesome. And has your family and friends noticed a change in you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when I joined, I was pretty much at my smallest, and I got a lot of comments about being too small and too thin, and not looking healthy. And so I think now I get a lot more comments about, like, looking good, looking healthy, looking strong, and so it's nice to see that change. And when looking back to see, like, my priority was because I was on that weight loss journey, and in my head I'm still like this overweight woman, so it is somewhat hard, but my journey before was all about losing weight and getting smaller and smaller, and to the point where I was almost like disappearing, whereas now, you know, I want to gain that strength, and like I keep trying to just put on more muscle and get stronger, and one of the sayings I like is just to take up space, like learning that it's okay to take up space and be who I am, and physically and mentally. So it's been a big change.
That's amazing. That's a really neat thing to be able to recognize. So last question, why do you stick around? 3.5 years later, why are you still here?
I think because every day is fun, first of all, and that goes to my friends and my community, like my 6 a.m. community and my gym wives, and having those people to look forward to coming to see and to spend time with, and obviously the programming, like it's always fun and new and fresh, and then to see those the progress that you make with that programming, and then of course the coaching, right? So having someone there to encourage you and to move you along is key. It's not something you get at any other gym, right? Any other gym, you just show up, you do your thing, and you hope you're doing what's right. You don't really know, and you go home, right? So it's hard to stay motivated, but.
That's cool. Any final words?
No, I think just if anyone's considering, you know, just try it. It's definitely worth it, and you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.